You've probably heard 1,000 times that turmeric is the king of anti-inflammatory foods. But what if I told you? There are 4 natural teas that not only rival turmeric's inflammation-fighting powers, they might just outperform it. And no, these aren't some exotic, impossible-to-find herbs from a remote jungle. They're teas you could start drinking today, and your joints, gut, skin, and even your brain could thank you. In this video, we're diving deep into the 4 most underrated natural teas that science and tradition say are inflammation killers. Stick with me, because number 3 might already be sitting in your kitchen right now. And number 4, it's a total game changer that even most health experts ignore. Let's get into it. 1. Ginger tea, the gut-healing giant. When it comes to fighting inflammation, ginger tea is an ancient warrior that modern science fully supports. But we're not talking about powdered ginger capsules. We're talking about the real deal. Fresh ginger root, sliced and steeped into a fragrant, warming tea. Ginger contains powerful bioactive compounds called gingerols and shogols, which directly inhibit pro-inflammatory pathways in the body. Multiple studies have shown that ginger can lower CRP levels, that's C-reactive protein, a key marker of systemic inflammation. What's more, ginger tea doesn't need any extra ingredients to become bioavailable. Unlike turmeric, which requires black pepper for activation, ginger works solo. But here's where it gets really interesting. Ginger tea doesn't just reduce inflammation. It also improves digestion, relieves nausea, and helps with IBS symptoms. If your gut is inflamed or your digestion is sluggish, ginger tea may be the missing piece of your healing puzzle. And if you add a touch of lemon juice and raw honey, you boost its antioxidant power even further while improving taste. Ginger tea is powerful, accessible, and incredibly easy to incorporate into your daily routine. And that's just the first tea. The next one might completely surprise you. 2. Rooibos tea, the hidden anti-inflammatory hero. Let's talk about a deep red herbal tea that's been quietly fighting inflammation for centuries. Rooibos tea, also known as red bush tea. Native to South Africa, rooibos contains 2 powerful antioxidants you've probably never heard of: aspalathin and nothofagin. These compounds have been shown to reduce oxidative stress, balance blood sugar levels, and lower inflammatory cytokines in the body. But here's the twist. Rooibos is naturally caffeine-free, so it won't disrupt your sleep. In fact, it might actually help improve it. And as we know, poor sleep equals higher inflammation, so this tea gives you a double benefit. Even more fascinating? Rooibos has demonstrated the ability to lower cortisol, the hormone your body produces when you're under stress. Chronic stress leads to chronic inflammation, and rooibos helps break that cycle. It's also gentle on the stomach, rich in minerals like magnesium and zinc, and has a smooth, slightly sweet flavor. No bitterness here. Most people overlook rooibos because it's not as flashy as green tea or as trendy as matcha. But don't let that fool you. It's a potent, calming, inflammation-fighting brew that deserves a spot in your daily routine. And we're only halfway through. 3. Licorice root tea, the adrenal ally. Yes, licorice, but not the sweet candy sticks. I'm talking about licorice root tea, a powerful herb used for centuries in both traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurveda. And here's the surprising part. Licorice root may be one of the most effective natural corticosteroid mimickers found in nature. It contains a compound called glycyrrhizin, which has demonstrated potent anti-inflammatory effects, especially in the respiratory tract, the digestive system, and the skin. If you suffer from eczema, acid reflux, asthma, or even chronic fatigue, licorice root tea can offer soothing, long-term support. Even more interesting? Licorice supports the adrenal glands, which regulate your stress response. This makes it incredibly useful for people dealing with burnout, stress-related fatigue, or high cortisol levels. But here's an important note. Licorice root tea is strong, and in some people, it can raise blood pressure or interact with medications. Always consult with your healthcare provider if you're unsure. When used wisely, though, it's like a natural anti-inflammatory steroid, without the side effects, and most people have no idea how powerful it really is. Stick around because the next tea is the most surprising of them all. 4. Holy Basil, Tulsi Tea, the inflammation assassin. Now here it is, the tea that might just outshine turmeric in more ways than one. Holy Basil, also known as Tulsi. This sacred plant is often called the Queen of Herbs in Ayurveda, and for good reason. Holy Basil tea targets inflammation at the cellular level. It's been shown to balance blood sugar, lower stress hormones, support liver detoxification, and even enhance immune function. But what really makes Tulsi unique is how it functions as an adaptogen, meaning it helps your body adapt to stress instead of getting overwhelmed by it. That's critical, because chronic stress is a hidden source of inflammation for millions of people. And here's the kicker. Tulsi's anti-inflammatory powers are so strong, they've been compared in some studies to non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, but without the side effects or risks. Drinking Tulsi tea regularly can help reduce inflammation tied to autoimmune diseases, arthritis, and even depression. And yes, it's naturally caffeine-free, delicious, gentle on the stomach, and widely available in health stores and online. So if you're looking for a daily ritual to reduce inflammation holistically, this tea is a must-have in your wellness toolkit. So, let's recap quickly. Ginger tea soothes your gut and calms inflammation without needing any enhancers. Rooibos tea quietly lowers stress hormones and protects your heart. Licorice root tea mimics natural steroids and supports adrenal health. And Tulsi tea? It's the ultimate inflammation assassin, working on stress, immunity, and even detox. And here's the big takeaway. You don't have to rely on turmeric alone. These teas are accessible, delicious, and incredibly potent. Drinking just 1 or 2 of them daily could transform the way your body handles inflammation. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these teas are you most excited to try? Drop a comment below. I read everyone. And if you have your own anti-inflammatory tea ritual, share it with the community. And hey, if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you never miss a natural health tip that could change your life. Thank you from Healthy Nature, and I'll see you in the next video, where nature is the medicine, and you are the healer.